sometimes I normally have an issue kidogo with African parents. An African parent is running a huge successful business, logistics business. Akona manufacturing business, has like 15 supermarkets. But you want your child to become a pilot. You want your child to go and study BCom. Sometimes I also think that parents, you can teach your children some of the things that you do. Teach them the systems. That is why you are giving children, unapatia mtoto, supermarket as inheritance. 3 days down the line, ashauza kila kitu. Parents can also teach their children what they do, right? Majority of the things I do is because I learned that from my parents, right? Me, I used to see my father and mother fiddle with a computer, and I always used to be interested in this thing, and it has helped me. If you're a parent, you're an entrepreneur, you can share the knowledge and skills that you have with your kid, right? You probably never know. Like if you have a hardware, si umkuje umfunze how to do sales in the hardware, or even teach them how to do inventory management, or even let them be responsible for logistics. Because it's funny that you find a parent investing in millions and millions of shillings just for the child to go and take a degree and come and start stomaching again, right? Unless they are learning something that can be practical and needed in the business. Some of the top families, Rothschilds and whichever, you've realized that most of it all, it's skills that have been slowly transmuted and shared, brought around the family. Yeah? Kama wewe ni mzazi, you're running a successful store, you're running a successful business, teach your child how to do the same thing, right? That's the way you can actually mentor them and get them into things like entrepreneurship. You're running a very successful furniture store. It's not a problem for you to probably give one of your children a role. Let them learn the roots and the strings behind the business, if they are interested. But it's also good to start mentoring them when they're young. Because nowadays there are parents who are taking the responsibility of parenting to parents and schools, to teachers and schools. And I think the whole thing about education begins at home. Look at children who've been homeschooled and children who've gone to school. Those ones who've been homeschooled they're really going to first of all get like a lot of values because they're going to try and embody what their parents do, right? So kama kuna kitu unafanya and you know your child can actually benefit from it, instead of seeing them tamaking all the time and forcing them to do masters and PhDs, why don't you teach them everything that you do and see what could actually be something of interest to them? Because at the end of the day, the only thing, yes, you can give them inheritance, but the most important thing is skills. Skills, even if it is running a small business, that could really be helpful to them.